Hi there everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Raluca. For today's look I got inspired by Kailin from Instant Influencer. If you want to see me talking a little bit about the show and also sharing some of my personal life experiences, then just keep on watching. And also I'm showing you how to do these cut creases right here, and yeah. Okay, so I have my base already done because it's obviously not the point of this video. I'm also wearing my favorite t-shirt, the one that I wore to the Ed Sheeran concert in Romania. It's such a good memory for me and I love wearing this t-shirt because it reminds me of that day. I'm such a big Ed Sheeran fan and the Romania concert was amazing. I also did my nails yesterday, I just love the color. So yeah, for this video I'm going to recreate Kaylin's look from Instant Influencer. And by the way, if you haven't watched Instant Influencer, I suggest you go watch it first because I'm probably going to give some spoilers here. The look that she did, one side of her face, it was basically what people think of her, like words that people use to describe her. And on the other side of the face, it was what she truly is, what she thinks about herself. So that's what I'm going to do today. Of course, it's going to be my own version on it. It's such a personal look and of course I'm going to translate it into my own being. The eye look is going to be different. I'm thinking of doing this side of the face with what people think of me. And I'll probably do the eye look in black and white. And also this side is going to be what I think of myself, and it's going to be in the Instant Influencer colors. For today's look I'm obviously going to use the James Charles palette in collaboration with Morphe. And I want to congratulate James. He's probably never going to see this video, but anyways, I want to congratulate him on the show. It was such a pleasure to watch and I hope the next seasons will be international maybe. Let's hope so, because I would love to compete in that. My eyelid is already primed with concealer, so I'm going to go with the eyeshadow. I'm firstly going to take this hot pink here and I'm going to take that on a Morphe M506 brush and start packing it in the inner crease. Oh, yeah, this is pigmented. I don't know why I'm still surprised. I've been using this palette for since it launched in 2018, I think. Something September, November 2018, if I'm being correct. And it's one of my most used palettes because it's so versatile. It has so many shades that you can choose from. Dusting off a little bit of the excess to kind of use the same brush to blend the shade a little bit. And I'm also applying less pressure on the brush as I blend. I'm next going to pick this purple here and I'm going to pack that in the middle of my crease here. And by the way guys, what do you think about the winner of Instant Influencer? Do you agree that Ashley should have been the winner? I personally think so. Like, since the first episode she kind of stood out for me. I don't know, it's like she has what it takes, you know. She has the attitude, she has the talent, she has the charisma. I don't know, she's just a full package for me, and I think she really deserved to win. Of course, all the contestants were really great, but for me at least she stood out the most. So yeah, I'm really happy for her. And also for the other contestants, like I watched their platforms on the first episode and they grew a lot from this show, and that's amazing. The last shade on my crease is going to be blue, and I'm going, I don't know, this one or this blue. Okay, I've made my choice. I'm going to pick this blue shade here to go in my outer portion of the crease. I'm using a Morphe 507 brush. It's similar to the 506, but it's a little bit pointier at the tip. And kind of on my lid as well, because I think I'm going to do a half cut crease. Again, dusting off the excess a little bit and blending the color. Okay, now I'm going to cut the crease using the Huda Beauty concealer in the shade Meringue. I love this concealer for cutting the crease because it's so thick and pigmented and it covers anything really. The brush I'm using is from Morphe, from their vegan brush set. I cannot breathe or talk while doing this, sorry. I'm kind of stamping the concealer like this to get a really clean line. Over the concealer I'll apply orange and yellow. In the inner portion of the lid I'm going to apply the yellow and I'll stamp it. I'm using a Makeup Addiction Precision Shader brush. And then the orange I'll apply with the Morphe 124 brush. Again, I'm basically just stamping the color over the concealer. But also fading it into the yellow. I don't know how am I supposed to blend orange into blue right here. I'm going to have to use another color, maybe the pink again, because orange just doesn't blend into blue. They are basically opposite shades. Okay, so I'm going to apply a little bit of the pink here to blend the colors. So blue into the outer portion. A little bit of the purple. And pink. On the other eye I'm going to do the same look in black and white. Well, it's basically going to be a lot of shades of grey. I'll mix the black with the white in the palette. Probably something like this. Same thing on the lower lash line. If I want a lighter grey, I'll just use more of the white in the palette, and if I want a darker one, I'll use more of the black when I mix them together. Now I'm cutting the crease on this eye as well. I'll cover this with basically light shades of grey, so you can actually tell that it's a cut crease. So you create like a contrast between the lid shade and the crease shade. And then kind of do a gradient into the other corner. Slightly darken the grey. And now to finish off these eye looks, I'm going to apply the Lush Beauty lashes in the style Posh. This is a Romanian brand, was founded by my favorite Romanian influencer, Monica Palco. And she does these really gorgeous lashes. She has 3 styles to choose from. This is like the more extra long style, and actually this is my favorite style from her. They're wispy and fluffy at the base. Now I'm going to start writing the words. I don't know what I think people think of me, and so I'll start with this side first, just to finish in a positive note, because this side is going to be a lot more positive. And this is the part where I have to talk about myself, and I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable since I'm not really used to talking about me and my life experience. But anyways, hi, I'm Raluca. I'm 25 years old. I studied mathematics and computer science. I even got a master's degree in this field. I worked for a year as a software developer. So basically in the field that I studied. And now I am a beauty advisor in Sephora. The first word that I am going to write is how I know a lot of people see me is unsuccessful, because I basically wasted so much time studying, and now I'm doing a job that doesn't even require university. Like, I'm a beauty advisor, I just sell makeup. So the first word is going to be unsuccessful. Why I quit my job as a software developer and to get a job at Sephora. So I truly believe that it doesn't really matter what career you have. Like, you don't really need to be something big like a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever that makes people think that you're successful. The success is measured in your happiness. Like, if you're happy with what you're doing, in my eyes, you're very successful. Anyways, I always tell people that this is just the beginning of my career, that I'm actually going to become a lot more bigger in this makeup industry. And a lot of people think that I am naive to think that. They just see it as it is. I'm just a beauty advisor at Sephora. I have no future. The next word is going to be naive. And now, talking about my social media presence, I started posting on Instagram in 2017, so that's 3 years ago, and now I'm at 4K followers. Talking about a small growth, but whatever, I'm not giving up anyway. The next word that I'm going to write is irrelevant, as I feel like people don't really care about my presence on social media that much. Since we're talking about that career path that I chose, I actually don't think that I'm unsuccessful. I think that I am a really ambitious person, because I work hard every day to get to where I want to be. I'm sure this is a step further than where I was last year, for example. I know that this path that I chose is going to get me to where I want to be. My first word is going to be ambitious. Another thing about me is that in my life I've been through some really hard stuff that I really don't want to talk about, but I always came out stronger. This version of myself is the strongest that I've ever been. Like, I feel so stable and strong right now. So this is my next word. And by the way, even if I said that, I know Ashley deserved to win. When Kailin did this look, I actually cried. So that's why I wanted so bad to recreate it, because it was so personal and, I don't know, sensitive in a way. And another thing that I am, and maybe some people that know me really well know this, I am a really, really kind person. And this is something that I will always stand for. Always be kind to everyone. Like, before you say something, you really need to think about whether or not it will hurt the other person. And we kind of reached the end of this video. But before we end, I want to tell you guys some stuff that it's been on my mind for a while. is that what others say about you do not define you as a person. The only person that can define you is you. If you think you're, I don't know, you don't like your career, you think you're unsuccessful or something, you are the one that needs to change something in order to be happy with yourself. And don't do it for others. Never let others define who you are as a person. Like, be the version of yourself that you love. And I know this side doesn't define me at all. This is just what I am, like my projection of me to other people. I know that doesn't matter. I know what matters is this, what I think I am and what I know I am. Because I am the person in my life that knows me the best. I know what I am. Oh, and also another thing that I want to mention is about my career. Happiness is you being happy with yourself and what you do every single day. Not waiting for weekends, not waiting to, I don't know, to go home from work. If you're waiting for those moments, you will only be happy like 2 days a week. Like, why? Why do that? Try to build the life that you dream about. Don't wait for that big thing that it's going to change your life. If I was to have a regret, that would be that I didn't start sooner. And I basically tried to be the person that the people around me wanted me to be. I don't know, my parents, my family. I tried to be their version of perfection. And that didn't work, obviously. If you ever need someone to talk to, my DMs are always open. You can DM me on Instagram and I'll be sure to listen to what you have to say and advise you if I can. So anyways, that's what I had to say today. And if you watched this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram, where I post more often than I do on YouTube. So hopefully I'll see you there. Bye!